Once upon a time, there was a giant dinosaur named Dino who lived in the middle of the jungle. He was tall and green, like the trees, and if he stood on the tip of his toes, he could see far, far away. Other animals looked so small next to him. They were very scared of Dino and lived as far away from him as they could. They lived on the lower part of the forest. Even though Dino was very big, he was not dangerous. He only ate fruits and plants. Dino didn't understand why all the other animals were afraid of him. One problem was that Dino had very sharp teeth that he used to eat tree bark. His teeth would scare all of the animals that didn't know he only ate fruits and leaves. "He could eat me with just one bite," said the monkey. "It's true," said the bear. "I may be bigger than all of you, but even I'm scared of him. I don't want to become lunch." "He really scares me. I'm afraid that he will eat my whole family," said the sloth that was hanging upside down from a branch while taking care of his children. The giant dinosaur felt very lonely because he didn't have any friends his size, and all the other animals hid from him. This is why Dino lived in the higher part of the jungle, where he could see everything, and if he stood on the tip of his toes, he could even see the end of the world. One day, Dino overheard the animals planning a picnic by the edge of the river with food and drinks for everyone, except for Dino. He wasn't invited. On the day of the picnic, Dino could see and hear everyone having fun out on the river. He could hear the hyenas laughing and the music that the parrots made as they sang. He could also smell the delicious strawberry pie that Mrs. Fox made. Dino felt very sad and lonely. Then, out of nowhere, Dino heard screams. He stood on the tip of his toes and looked to see what was happening. He was able to see Mr. Sloth's entire family on a little blue boat in the middle of the river. The boat was heading straight to the giant waterfall. The waterfall was even taller than Dino. "I can't help," said Mr. Beaver. "The current is too strong, and if I go after them, I will be stuck too. If they weren't so heavy and there weren't so many of them, I could fly and bring one of them at a time," said the eagle, who observed everything with vision as good as binoculars. "We could tie one snake to another and make a rope," said Mrs. Owl, but Mrs. Snake didn't like the idea very much and hid behind a tree. "The bear is very strong," said the monkey as he jumped from side to side. He was so nervous that he almost fell from the branch. "But I don't know how to swim, and my hair becomes very heavy when it is wet," answered the bear. He really didn't want to get wet. The sloths in the little boat kept screaming and waving their arms in terror. Every second they were closer and closer to the edge of the waterfall. All the animals were very worried. "What will we do now?" they wondered. But there was nothing they could do. The boat was already too close to the edge. All of a sudden, they heard a noise that sounded like a huge rock rolling down the mountain. Whatever was making the noise tore down all the trees in its way and fell in the river and splashed water everywhere. The noise frightened the animals. They said, "Was it an avalanche?" "Good thing it didn't fall on top of me," said the soaking wet bear. "They're going to fall," said Mrs. Giraffe, who saw that the little boat was almost on the edge of the waterfall. "I can't even look," said the eagle. All of a sudden, to everyone's surprise, a huge wave showed up right underneath the boat, where the sloth family huddled together in fear. The boat and all the sloths were lifted into the air. A very big and green thing kept the boat from falling down the waterfall. It was Dino who ran through the jungle, dived into the river, and saved the sloth family, who was still trembling inside of the boat. Dino swam with the boat on the top of his head and placed the sloth family on firm ground, safe and sound. They were not even wet. All of the animals clapped and cheered for Dino and his heroic act. The sloth family did not understand why Dino helped them, since they didn't even invite him to the picnic. Dino sadly lowered his head and started to walk to his side of the jungle, so that he could leave all the other animals in peace. He didn't want to scare them because of his size. Then, something happened that Dino never imagined was possible. The sloths quickly ran to him, and the entire family hugged his leg. They wouldn't let him keep walking. Mr. Sloth said, "Stay here at the picnic. We don't want you to leave. You are our hero. You saved us." Once again, all the animals clapped and agreed that Dino should stay at the picnic. After all, he was a hero. The animals found out that Dino didn't eat other animals, only fruits and plants. They realized that he was a very loving and gentle dinosaur. Dino never felt so happy in his entire life. It was very good to have friends, to talk, to smile, and to play. After this, Dino spent a lot of time with his new friends. He helped Mr. Beaver build a new dam because he could cut a whole tree down with just one bite. Dino also was very careful not to step on any of the little animals, and all of them felt very safe with Dino around. Dino knew that his size was scary, and that when he smiled, his teeth looked like a sharp saw, so he covered his teeth whenever he laughed. After some time, the animals weren't scared of Dino anymore, and they liked him just the way he was. He was able to laugh without worrying about scaring a bunny or a monkey. One day, one of the smallest sloths asked the other animals, "Do you know what is bigger than Dino's teeth?"
Nope.
No!
"His heart," answered the little animal. All of the animals agreed. "Dino is the best friend that anybody could have," shouted everyone. All of a sudden, it started to pour down rain, and when the animals looked up, they saw that Dino was crying tears of happiness.